Yeah.
Turn-wise,
You know.
turn. Really either way, which way, glass bowl, as you say, always. Always going to the boss man bowl this thing. You already know where it comes special. Nice warm 2Cs.
2Cs. Introducing Kia. She ain't here. Go ahead, talk Kia. Let us know who you is.
Yeah, what's up? We got Kia on the mic.
You still out? Huh? Still kids. I told you. You ever stole a Kia before?
I am the Kia.
Anybody ever stole you?
No, not at all.
I keep an extra charge in my pocket just in case I need to get a ride.
A Kia preferably, huh? I heard that.
That's crazy that they built cars you can with a phone charger. We had to work back in our day. We need a hammer,
screwdriver,
Oh man!
I ain't never stole my car.
Oh, you drive a Kia too?
I do.
Okay, all right.
Do you drive a Kia because you named Kia?
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's just what I wanted.
That's the course you always wanted to go to prom in. Hey, y'all remember when kids used to try to be bootleg Jags?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
You don't remember when the kids used to make their cars look like off-brand Jaguars?
I
don't remember that. We all older now. Come on. We live or not?
We live right now. This Creative Excellence KX podcast.
Why you go that way? We waiting on the other people for those. All right, we'll get it going. I ain't got a lot of minutes.
That's what it is.
I checked it. All right.
But
15 minutes of fame.
15 minutes of fame.
And then see if you ever pop that confetti.
And see if she pop that confetti. Yeah, so one of my questions that I'm coming up with is what people you consider liabilities or assets in your life? Or do you have those type of people in your life?
Of course, my kids are assets in my life. I don't do the liabilities. They gonna always be assets, They gonna always.
What makes them assets and not liabilities? Because I think people got that. They think liabilities is a bad thing, but my kids are liabilities. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look out for their welfare. I gotta pay for them. I gotta do. That's a liability. An asset is something that I add to my, what I'm saying, to my growth. I'm they asset.
They always add to my growth. They may add to my growth since birth. I have to grow from them. You know what I'm saying? They made me the mother that I am, or the woman that I am today. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. They make me move forward. They build me up. So of course, they gonna always be an asset. The liability, when you say it like that, I don't look at it like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I'm a mama. That's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, but you're supposed to do it, and you gotta do it by law. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they mine. So like by law, like why would you say by law if they yours? I'm just saying by law. Like if you don't do these things, you can go to jail. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what make. Not saying kids are bad things, but that's what makes them a liability. But and the way you explained it, yeah, that's an asset. You know what I'm saying? I said facts after you said that. They made you grow, they made you this, that. Facts. That's when you apply a different aspect when it comes to responsibility too. As a man, I don't know if it's responsibility a little bit different than the next because it's my responsibility. So I want to do. You know what I mean? It's your child. My child. You know what I mean? So I want to do this. Some people, what I'm saying, they have kids, they do it because they gotta do it. Some people they got kids, they do it because they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? My child. I want to provide. I don't want to do it all the time. I agree. I probably want to be your uncle. Listen, I'll be very rich without my spoiled little brat. I love her to death. You're really wrong, man. You're most definitely right. Cash apples be coming through.
Hey, so
they most definitely hit your pocket.
So it's three words that I be coming up with that I try to ask different people and how they understand these words and how they apply it to themselves, or do they see it or feel it within themselves. And it's empathy, sympathy, and apathy. Do y'all know what all that means? So
I'm an empath by nature.
So you show a lot of empathy to people.
I've been told I'm an empath. I can't look at those videos where the army father come back after being deployed for like a year or two and run across the court and the kids see him and come. I'm in tears. I'm sorry. No homo.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
Paul. You
I'm
know?
with him. I'm a crybaby too.
I ain't no crybaby.
Not, I mean, I'm
I'm
not saying it like that, but you know, you have a heart, like for real.
Yeah, that was good.
It could be movies. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And it could play out
You
like
cried on the Little Mermaid too.
I don't know about
Oh,
my but it could be a movie. You know what I'm saying? To where it's a where you can see that it can be something like that. You know what I'm saying? That happened in life. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it's gonna make you tear up or make you feel some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying?
So wouldn't that be like sympathy? Would that be sympathetic to something?
That's empath.
That's empathy, right? The empathy part. You showing empathy for something another person.
But
Sympathy,
where it's coming from.
sympathy is I'm sorry for your situation.
Mm.
I see where you at. Yeah.
most definitely. But you know, I think these YNs are apathetic out here. All these little YNs are real live apathetic. They don't have no.
Distant from feeling.
They definitely distant from feeling. They definitely.
Privilege that thing to happen, man.
Definition. I need a definition.
Yeah, pull it up. Just so
What's apathetic?
A numbness. You know, like you don't have no feeling. It's like you're not really conscious. But we can definitely pull it up.
Nah, I just need somebody to explain.
They lost. They don't got no. They parents is more so they friends than they are they parents. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no love at home, or they looking for it in the wrong places. That's why most of these kids be out here fighting and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they taking all their anger out on the kids at school from what they going through at home. And I ain't gonna necessarily say, you know what I'm saying, like that, but it's lack of love, like lack of attention, all of that. Like them little babies need some love, like for real.
They definitely do. They definitely.
What you think the old folks used to say about it?
I was just gonna say it's a
They used to say the same thing.
It's a routine.
This is what I'm saying. Back in the day, we had people that cared though, like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if you was down the street, up the street, aunties, uncles, like, you cannot get away. You cannot talk to your grandma like these kids talk to their grandma. You cannot talk to your mama like these kids talk to their mama. You know what I'm saying? The respect level of you know what I'm saying, of the adultery, like, they don't even show their elders respect. You know what I'm saying? Just period.
A second, and just to piggyback on that, the ghetto gonna be the ghetto, the hood gonna be the hood.
I want out.
I want to check me out.
To the deepest suburb.
And this is what I was gonna get to. Suburbs gonna be the suburbs, and how you raise your kids. It mimics an essential surrounding.
Yep.
So right now we on the south side. So what you gonna get? You're gonna get more of a dumbed down version, not as far as a formal, being professional type of atmosphere. You're gonna be right up. So you want to say you got a dollar on you, or you get in your car, you're somebody like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a city life. Then you got the county where you ain't got a neighbor for, you know what I'm saying, half a mile. And you get what I mean? It's just a different upbringing. You know what I mean? But I came up in the city as a kid, running the street, staying outside to the street lights came on. They tried to avoid street lights, but if I knew mama went out or if I knew anybody there, we
outside.
Right outside. You see what I mean?
I've been outside with you plenty of nights.
The dynamic is almost like that's the wave of that teenage era. So when we magnify teenage, that's how you live your teenage years. You live them lost. You see what I'm saying?
Not necessarily.
These motherfuckers lost with fucking AK-47 buttons on.
Man. And don't even know how to shoot.
Slingshots at best. You got a gun, you was really on it.
About so. Hey, especially when they came out with the BB guns that looked real. The one you had to pull back and push back in. That shit was hard as hell to do.
These niggas got buttons.
Yeah, that shit's different. Man, I was watching one on Facebook. There was a shootout in Baltimore, and the little dude had a button. He was about to shoot everybody that was on the porch holding that motherfucker. He ain't hit nothing. He just let it loose, and then they dropped that mother. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. It was all kids having a whole buck out. I'm like, this crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's what matters. Where's your parents? Because I be in my kids' business. I don't care. 20,
check loans?
18 years, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm not even gonna stop. My kids are some good kids. Like on some for real stuff. Like I just make sure they stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. Like when your kids start going to that, but that's the problem though. You got to sometimes. You got to. You got to sometimes.
I'm scared.
When your kids start branching off and having friends and stuff like that, you gotta keep them close. Like you know, you can let them be them, but at the same time, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, keep them grounded. Like So
one thing about that grounded, seed of discernment is everything. I know I'm breeding my kids to be able to figure it out without being like, without me watching. You know what I mean? I know you got it
Mhm.
if I'm making sure you got it. So in front of me, you're gonna put it on, but I want you to have it and do it when I'm not around.
But
So to be that
that's
leader,
integrity, right?
yeah, in a sense, but it's just, you know, doing the right thing when nobody's watching. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm having that integrity, but just still being a leader, you know what I mean, in those
Situation.
whatever kind of situation, you know, that's more important, you know what I mean, for me as a father. Like, hey, my son in Africa right now, you know what I'm saying, 16 years old, you know what I mean?
What are you doing now?
With his auntie, you know what I'm saying? His auntie went to school abroad, you know what I mean? Got up out of here, they originate West Side, you get what I mean? As an origin, you get what I mean? And if you know, you know. But boom, so he, you know, in Africa right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
It's just one of those things where, and I've been in 5 kicked in cribs before I was 13. You get what I mean? So on that dynamic of that ghetto, and it's like I see
by short hands, who all had some kicked in?
Man,
that's
shit.
crazy.
What the fuck?
Oh, you missed it. Okay.
You ain't never had
that's
nothing
what's
to
up.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
There you go. You ain't hustling enough.
You ain't stretching, you know.
I was.
I ain't had no rough life like. I mean, I ain't saying no rough life, but I ain't never had that experience.
No, you got it
I
right,
ain't never
bro.
said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't never had no
it's his version
experience.
of rough for sure. Losing
Ain't
your
one.
shit is not fun.
I was kicked in. I got kicked in when I was 19. And my own shit. I've been having my own shit since I was 18. I got kicked in at 19 and I got kicked in at 20. I went to the feds the second kick in.
At 20?
Yeah, I went to the feds.
That was your last bid?
No, I just got out 7 months ago from the feds.
Oh, how many bids you had?
I did 3. I did 5 in total, but 3 actual felony convictions. Uh, Trafficking was my last charge. Felon in possession was my second, and what's that? Possession with intent what is it? Possession with intent to distribute in excess of 5 or more grams of crack cocaine, base cocaine.
Boy, I feel like it ain't no hell close on earth than the white people reading you your fucking rights.
Yeah,
shit, you better remain silent.
Thing to hell we gonna get till we die.
You better remain silent. What?
They reading them charges, bro. Mama can't help you no
Look,
more.
man, I'm here and I got a real life testimony for another moment, but bro, I was supposed to be here, bro. Like I'm straight outside. I can't believe it. I was just facing 30-something years, bro.
Damn.
What the fuck? On my soul.
I know this is your podcast, but hey, Red Cup, we cheers and shit like that.
On my soul, look. I was out, and I know so many people. I can't go nowhere, and I don't know nobody in the city of St. Louis, and even across the United States. You know, my stuff shared again with the public, so anybody can see me, this and third. If they thought to put me out there, if I did something to somebody, to send them their way. You know what I'm saying? That shit. You know, but
got another good question for us. That was a really good question.
Well, so when we on the term of the children, right? So I have a question right here. So do you think corporal punishment is suitable for a child?
Like I said, everybody gotta still. I mean, punishment, yeah, you know, to a certain extent, but you still gotta let your kids express themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's wrong with the kids now. You know, they don't get a chance to, you know, express their feelings and stuff like that. You know, I talk to my kids if I feel like it's something wrong, but at the same time, my kids come and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Before they even do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a fight or something, they'll come and talk to me about the situation. But I mean, corporal punishment. I mean, if it's something that needs to be done, I mean, I ain't saying like, oh yeah, just beat them. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that, but
let's see, I got my ass beat all the time. Shit.
I was a kid that got beat too, so at the same time, I wasn't a kid that was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I don't come to my kids like that. I make sure they voice heard.
Despite all the bad shit I did, I didn't get a lot of whoopings. My mama didn't have to. She didn't have to whoop me too much when I was young, because all the bad shit I did, I was old enough to, face that myself.
Right.
When I was a youngin', I was just observing. I ain't do too much bad shit.
Right.
I was the type of nigga like in college. In college, the homeboys start smoking weed and drinking and shit like that. I'm hitting the dorms like, nigga, we ever play football? What the fuck y'all do? Like that was the type of nigga I was. But after college, I was a monster. Popping jiggers.
Oh man, turned all the way up. So
I can't say I used to
bottles on bottles, bottles on bottles. I was a rock star.
ass whooping to give you that fear of God.
you better believe that.
It'll make you not want to make another mistake.
You ever got an ass whooping so good that your soul paused in the middle of crying? They don't do that no more. Let's go.
He was like, let's go home.
That's the one that get tattooed. You don't do this.
So how y'all feel about it?
What?
What, corporal punishment?
Yeah.
I don't whip my child. I have my son, but I didn't even know I was a new parent. And, you know, I appreciate my son for real life respecting me because I've been in and out of the feds his whole life. He's 20 years old. But he ain't got no kids. He doing good. He got his job. He's getting in the car. He live in Texas. He doing his thing. So I'm like, man, that's a beautiful thing. He do tattoos too. So I'm trying to get him here sometime before this year ends so he can do some tests and shit. He's making the logo actually for Creative Excellence right now. So, you know, we go back and forth with that. And then I talk to him for hours and shit. But no, we don't do the corporal punishment.
What
I don't
age
even
did you need?
with my child. Oh shit, I was there when he was born.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was there, then I left, he was 2. And then I got out, he was like 5, I think. Then I left again. And then I went to the country. That's where I went to college at. So I went to college and I was popping them jiggers then. I was popping them motherfucking jiggers and I'm watching this movie. And I'm like, man, I'm finna go get my son. Because I was married to his mama. I've been married twice. I've been divorced twice. I married each woman I had a child by. So, so I go straight from the country, from Park Hills, Missouri, all the way down on Lucas and Hunt to Lucas and Crossing, go and unenroll him out of school and took him all the way to the country with me.
His mama knew?
Hell no, she ain't know. So they like, so she tried to call the police and like, it's parental kidnapping. But it's not because we married.
Didn't have no custodial right.
We married. So I was like, what are you talking about? So when the police came, they was like, the police like, well, who you want to stay with? So he was like, I want to stay with my daddy. She snapped because like she's like, what the fuck? So I'm like,
my
damn.
mom would have snapped too.
She snapped, so she drive off. But my federal PO was like, all you need to do is just enroll him into the school. So I learned everything. I went and got, the immunization records and, I enrolled him into the school. I went and spent the bag on his ass. But this is the time that I had to whoop his ass.
Mama not a good mama?
Yeah, she a real good mama. She got like 6, 7 kids right now. Like
so why you uproot him like that?
Because she wasn't trying to keep me with him. Like she wasn't agreeing with my lifestyle that I lived. I was like, but you keeping me from my son. And we went back and forth. She was like, I'm gonna let you get him when he's 13. But when we turned 13, you moved to Albuquerque, Mexico, and I'm off the fence. I can't go down there every fucking weekend to try to see my son. And then when I did try to get my route to go there, you moved to another state. Now she black. She moved to another state. Then she moved to, like, she kept bouncing around. I'm like, damn. And then I wasn't doing right. So I'm like, so then when he turned 18, shit, he was already where he was and shit. So I'm like, I asked him, son, out of all the shit you've been through and me not being a part of your life, I just hope you don't hold any resentment against me because of me not being as present as I should. Now, if you see my page, see me, my daughter, that's my best friend. So he was like, look, just look out for my sister. I'm like this. He's like, but I don't hold no hard feelings. He's like, I just don't want you to die or go back to jail. So I was like, I got you. I ain't gonna do neither one of those. I got you. So that's the game we got. I'm always popping that confetti to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on him, but I don't try to be on him to the point where he run and not want to listen. But he take it all in. He absorbed it. So I'm like, that's what's up. I'm like, anytime you want to come down to St. Louis, I got my own everything. So you good. Like, come on.
You just walked down my whole life, bro, because my daddy was in and out of jail my whole life, on dope my whole life, just not a terrible nigga, but a terrorist to the fucking community. You know what I'm saying? He's straight now. You know what I'm saying? He dope as fuck. My blue truck out there, he gave to me.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he really helped now, whatever. But back in the day, I held so much resentment and hurt for him.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like every nigga in my life, especially my stepdaddy, just did me wrong.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just like, you know what I'm saying, treating me like dirt. And every time they treated me like dirt, I hated him more.
Mm.
I resented him more. But when he came back into my life at like 25, you know, I still had that hurt,
Mm-hmm.
but he said the same, like some of the same shit that you said to your son or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just forgave him and I said some of the same shit. I'm
That's
like,
real.
I love you. You know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 woo. You know, even though I had this resentment in my heart and I
Right.
hated him for so many motherfucking years.
Right.
When he came to me and he was like, I'm clean, I love you, you know what I'm saying? I apologize for all the it kind of melted.
Mm.
All that shit in my heart or whatever. It didn't make it go away, but it made me want to see, you know what I'm saying, the outcome of the shit.
Yeah, see what he on.
Yeah, but I still, it was still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you left me. And I had a hard life.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I got kicked out of my motherfucking stepdaddy house 32 times.
Damn.
Every time that nigga got mad, he kicked me out that bitch. He was a child abuser.
Man,
He used to beat his kids to blood.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And I ain't going.
yeah, and I wasn't going. I always, nigga, we bang. You know what I'm saying?
So honestly, believe it or not, man, and this is when they say God's children. It's like everybody got their own story.
Right.
Yours and me and yours are gonna be quiet. I'll make you feel better with a couple stories. I'm the youngest before. Yeah.
Pause.
After these messages, we'll be right back. That's why we give